I think it's important to understand that everybody's got their own story. And the word story and the concept of storytelling is way overused, but I love it anyway because you have to have a story. There's data, there's information everywhere. But the things that stick with you are the ones that come wrapped in a story that you can relate to. And so I don't think of storytelling as just the way of selling something. I look at it as how are you wrapping a human element around that data? Because if people don't understand how to think, respond, and feel about that thing, then it's not going to stick in their memory. We're pretty simple creatures at a base level. Psychologically, we're a little bit more complex, but when it comes to our needs, we have to feel something in order to remember it.
I want to drive that point home from two perspectives. The first one is just a saying that I often share in leadership development, which is people don't always remember what you say, but they always remember how you made them feel. And I think that that's just one of the most profound insights to never lose sight of. The second thing that came up for me is at Wharton, they did a little sociology psychology experiment with several MBA cohorts, and what they did is they brought in people who came in with statistics to talk about how the business was performing, and then they brought a group of people in to tell stories about how the business was performing. And then they went back and they essentially tested the audience to say what was more memorable. And I think something like 10% of the statistics were remembered, were available for recall, and 80% of the stories were available for recall, just to drive your point home.